Faye HeavyShield. I had the good fortune to work with ociciwan a few years back with a shawl project. And so that was really in keeping with a lot of my feelings about community and art, you know. So I'm saying Oki here from Standoff.
I'm Hali HeavyShield. I am a educator and multidisciplinary artist. I'm Faye's daughter and her sidekick today.
I would say going back to that idea of community, because that's what I feel really, it did support that group of girls that we worked with. And it was really a safe zone for them in that as they worked on their project, they visited with each other and with us. And well, that's what I feel home means to a community, a place that you can go and feel comfortable and feel accepted. You know, what more could you ask for? So I think that's what this new art center is going to be doing. I really find to be a gap there for emerging artists. In the mid 80s, when I was finishing, that's 1980s, not 1880s.
Hey.
When I was finishing up my art training, there was a small group in Edmonton who really did support the arts from emerging artists, and that was the Alberta Indian Arts and Crafts Society. And you know, they bought people's work, they had exhibits. It was a really strong sense of community in that, and I recognize that to be what you know, what your collective is carrying on, that support for artists.
To have an ethical space for young people to occupy and have a sense of belonging, to come together, and then too an opportunity to bring artists together to bounce ideas off, to tell stories, and to have a sense of belonging and community, especially among, I think, youth.
We may not see each other all the time or spend time together, but you know, through emails or when we do, you know, see each other, it already has that feeling of we're related to each other. You know, a place for Indigenous artists to gather and to communicate with each other. And I see it as like a model for other people to take this up. And but I think it already has a really good foundation in that, you know, there's always that sense of support that people have for each other, respect for each other. So it's a really strong foundation already, because as a collective, that's what I really see, that you've promoted that community, that sense of community.
The grassroots, you know, like, I'm sure this was kind of just an idea when it originally happened. It was, you saw a need in the community and you know, by grassroots efforts and by Indigenous people for Indigenous people, that's really important too as well. So to see it come to fruition and to be located where it is, I think speaks a lot to First Nations philosophy about the importance of community and having grassroots working efforts within community.
You know, with that objective of being inclusive. And I think that is rooted in so many Indigenous philosophies, you know, that idea of hospitality, of including a family, extended family. um, you can't really go wrong, you know, when you adhere to those values. Are not in the past, they're still with us, you know. Like, we just have to look within all our own little families, and you know, that's what sustains us as Nietzsche.